Hi, folks. Jesse Ivy back with you again today. And I thought this was interesting. I was doing some reading, and I think they are talking about higher interest rates in 2024, even from where we sit today. So if you are thinking about buying a house or you have been thinking about buying a house, this may not be the time to do it. And according to what I was reading online today, they're even projecting the higher interest rates in 2024. So let me do a little reading for you. Um, the Federal Reserve suggested last week that it will keep rates higher for a longer period of time because they're trying to get inflation down. By raising interest rates, it means less people can afford to buy a house, which helps drive inflation down. So what they are predicting in the short run, it's possible that mortgage rates will actually climb where they are right now. They're at about 7%. You remember a few years ago when you were thinking about buying a house, you could get a mortgage for 3% or 3.5% or 4%. And if you had excellent credit, it might even be under 3. Well, if you're thinking about buying a house, like I said before, you may not want to do that at this time. According to the National Association of Realtors, they are predicting that in the short run, it's possible that mortgage rates may actually go all the way up to 8%. 8%. The last time I saw mortgages high like that at 8% was like back in the 80s when I was trying to buy a house. And they were way up there. They're predicting that. So currently, right now, mortgage rates are at 7%. So if you were thinking about buying a house a long time ago or something, or during the last few years, like you could buy a house, a $300,000 house a couple of years ago at 3.5%, and you might have been, your payment might have been under 2,000. Okay. Now, if you buy, so it's double that now. Currently, right now, the interest rate is at 7%. Okay. So it's at 7% just about if you're wanting a 30-year fixed interest rate on a 30-year loan and you're going to buy a house. So it could be right now you would be paying maybe, $3,400, $3,500 because it's just about double. If you got the other one at 3.5, it's now at 7. Now in 2024, they are saying that interest rates could climb all the way to 8%. So if we're using that same scenario, you're almost paying 3,500, you add another point on there, another interest rate, make it go up another whole point. Yeah, at 8%, I mean, you're talking like $3,800 for that same $300,000 property that you were, thinking about doing. So the other thing you have to be careful of too is because now they're trying to put you in vehicles, like a 40-year loan, or something like that. So if you're thinking about buying a house, I would suggest, honestly, if it was me or I was talking to my own kids, I would say wait. You need to wait for those interest rates to come down. They're just going to keep climbing for the foreseeable future. And I think until you have a change in administration, you're going to see the interest rates continue to climb. So I would say this year, 2023, is not a good time to buy a house. 2024 is not a good time to buy a house. I'd say I would wait till 2025 and later to think about it. Right now, what you should be doing is saving for that down payment, saving for that house. Wait for the prices to come down a little bit. Wait for the inflation to come down some. And then also a change in administration may help our government, which may also drop interest rates down some, so they'll start making the economy grow again and making those interest rates come down to 4 or 5% and not up at 7 or 8%. So if you're thinking about buying a house, I would not buy it this year. I would not buy it in 2024 unless they, do a drastic retake and drop all the interest rates down considerably. I don't think that's going to happen. I think for the foreseeable future, you are going to see interest rates climb. So anyway, this is Jesse. I thought this was interesting. I'd bring this to your attention, but they are talking about interest rates climbing to 8% in 2024. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And if it does, hopefully it's just for a short period of time. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. And this is Jesse signing off from the Owner Terms Land Network.